Welcome to another tutorial. This time, guys, it's a redstone. It's a creative tutorial, but this build can also be built in survival, but it's more pointed and related to creative, because this is the stuff you want to build in creative. This is a part of what we call dungeon, and this is a mini game. Well, this mini game is quite simple. You can stand on this pressure plate and these will activate all the pistons all around. What's the meaning of this is putting a gravel block, one of these blocks, it can either be a gravel block or a sand block, but we'll go over that soon, in the middle. And you can use the pistons to do so. You see? So now you need to find a way that you can, for example, like, oh, we're almost there. Press this one, and the sand will be, gravel will be there. Press this one, and these two will line up to get in the middle. And if you press it in the middle, it makes a nice sound and put the gravel back. So it also reset it. So how does that work? Well, to build it, we need redstones itself, redstone repeaters, sticky pistons, normal pistons, either iron bar or glass panes. Some building blocks where you can put the redstone on. You can use anything you want. Some more building blocks that I'm gonna use, and I use a light source to give it a little bit of science fiction. So if the room is closed, you can see a little bit lightish things going around. And you need some note blocks for the doom 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 sound, like this sound. And you need the pressure plates to control them. You can also use buttons. Buttons has one big disadvantage, which could be advantage, that buttons could trigger the one next to it too. Also, this build could be built like this, so if you're one higher, but that would also make it a little bit more difficult to control it. To start off with, find the middle of your room. So this is going to be the middle of my room. Build a little bit of high, and then make a plateau of 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 with a hole in the middle. So this is going to be your basically setup. Then what you're going to start to do is just put normal pistons and sticky pistons on the sides. So I'm just going to do it a little bit of random-ish, putting pistons and sticky pistons are all around it. Also for this side, so to make the puzzle more difficult, less difficult, change it up a little bit. You can change that up. So that's basically the normal stuff. Then you're gonna use the stuff where you want to control with. So I'm the pressure plates. For the pressure plates I will use wood, and I like to use wood with this texture. So I'm just gonna do it like that. There's gonna be a little bit of more copying of that one. So also gonna use it right here, there, and here. You can change these blocks out with whatever you want. That doesn't matter. The only thing you need to consider is that if you put more gravel or sand blocks in the middle, and someone is able to make a row like this and will stand on this pressure plate, make sure that in the room there is blocks on this side too much, so the piston would not be able to push along like that. You can either do that by making the room in the ground, or just adding obsidian all around it, and that would fix the problem too. So that's something you need to consider. Or you just don't put enough gravel blocks or sand blocks in between to do such thing. The next thing we will do, I will do sand for this time, just to show you that it also works. Maybe with a little bit of red sand, and maybe you can mix it up with gravel. What you need to do is place one gravel in every corner. So this is a corner of 2 by 2. Let's place one in every there. Then one every one of these. So we like that. I want one more to put in the middle. That's basically what you need. Then you also need to make a corner. So for example, this is going to be the corner where the gravel will be pushed up again. Make sure, or to prevent further problems, make that and that piston sticky. This will make sure that either the sand is right there or right there and would not be right here. So the sand would push up. Although that's not a big problem because I did that before. And what then would happen is something like this. And as long as that's possible, it's all fine. Then place the iron bars on the top of the hole like this, that high. Or you can do iron bars, but you can also do glass panes. That's not a problem at all. The reason why you need that is so people won't fall in the hole. And if you would fall in the hole is too deep, and that would cause some problems. Then we're gonna start with the underside. I'm just gonna do it like this, so you can easily see where I place stuff. You might also need some redstone source. I use a lever. You can use a torch or whatever you want. We let that source, we let that push through the blocks and towards this side. So you let that push through the blocks. So that's the lever. You let it push through the blocks, so the blocks would be right here. And to this side, and then you do a torch, which I forgot to pick. I'm sorry for that. A torch right there. Then you go down one, like that, and that's basically when a sand drops down. So we have one sand too much, like there. It will send the signal through, and it removes the signal strength right here. And then you need to make the piston stuff work. I believe, and I could be wrong, so I need to check. Yes, it was like that. So we need to pull the sand one block right in that direction and one block in that direction, and then we need to push it up. Oh, come on. Like that. Oh, that's not better. Let's do this corner. So you push it up. Make sure there's a block below where you're gonna pull the sand towards. Then for the first one, I'm gonna show you right here. So here's the redstone torch. For the first one, we just put the wire right through the system, then around, then with 2 ticks. The next one with a torch. So that's basically, I have a tutorial on how to push up sand, and that basically tells you how that works. So what this system will do is it will pull back, it will pull it back. So if you only left it like this, it will do this. So it will pull it that way. But we also want to pull it up. And if you place a torch right here, it will push it upwards. So now when a sand drops right here, it gets pushed up. That's nice. So that's the system. The only thing that you have problem you would have right now is that let's use normal stone. That you can see if you stand right here, you can see the hole, you know. You can start filling that up, which I also did with the other one, like this. And if you fill that up, you can make this one and this one, then no light will come through the hole and it will look pretty solid. You can also change this to whatever block you want, so it looks more realistic and stuff like this. It looks decent. You can also see a little bit of redstone, but that gives you the clue that you need to put something in the middle. So on this side, then the only thing you need to do is when someone wins, you of course want a little bit of signal to show the person that he have won. For that I use note blocks. Can I copy this note blocks? Good. So I don't know the real tones because these note blocks have been made by ASPDN. I don't know the music tone anymore, and I don't want to It takes really long for me to find those things out. So just add a musical tone. There's a link to download this map in the description, or schematic, so you can simply copy and paste it. Make sure that the block above the node block, these three, are always empty. So let's try this puzzle out now, because it should work. Also, if you want to hook up a door, this is the line to hook it up with. If you don't know how to hook up a door, it's not a problem. I'm going to show you this one time. I'm going to show you that, because what you need to do is make a memory cell unit like this. This is a memory cell. Most people know them differently. So let's make it on how most people would recognize a memory cell, like this. Then you can hook it up to, for example, a door. Let's hook it up to a door, up, where somebody can walk through, and when they walk through, they walk on a pressure plate. So let's simulate that a little bit. It doesn't look nice, but you get the idea. The only thing is that it's now wrong way around. The door should be opened. So let's try to fix that. How to do that simply? If you just do like something like this. So the doors open, you walk through, doors close, and the system resets. So now let's play a little bit of the game. And let's see if we can finish the game. And this is why you want to use buttons, because it's way easier to do that. Push, pull, push, pull. And we do this. So now the system works. The doors open, you walk through the door, you walk on the pressure plate, and the memory cell resets. This is the memory cell. So basically this is the winning line that you need. So if the person put it aside, this line will turn on shortly. Then I put it to a memory cell. So if this line turns on shortly, it remembers this line, and until the player pressed here and this line turns on shortly, it will remember it. So it remembers if it won or somebody has passed, and based on that decision it opens or closes the door. But for now I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see more tutorials, leave your thoughts down in the comments below. This is by the way what I meant with it's gonna stack some things up if you don't change these two sticky pistons. I also highly recommend not putting 4 sticky pistons in one corner, because that would make the things a little bit more difficult to do. But for now I want to thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you in the next see you guys soon in the next video. And if you have any ideas, leave them down in the comments below. Have a nice day. Goodbye.